Hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm ImBumi and today we are watching 8 Mythical Creatures from the Philippines by Origins Explained. Yes, this one was suggested by Damon Dorhoff over here. And yes, yeah, even though I come from the country, the Philippines, I don't really care that much about our own mythical creatures. So honestly, I don't know much about them. Based on the thumbnail, it seems like we're gonna be going towards the darker side of the mythical creatures. So it's probably not gonna be like the Ibong Adarna or something. It will probably be more like the Tikbalang, the Aswang, but we'll see. Yeah, just looking at the thumbnail, I have a feeling that I'm not gonna like this because it's probably scary and I don't do well with scary. So we'll see what happens. So remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like, let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check on next. That being said, let's go ahead and watch the video.
Hi, it's Katrina. From
Hi,
underground
Katrina.
goblins that will curse you to evil
Oh,
spirits that will suck your blood, here are 8 mythological creatures from the Philippines. This video was
son
requested
of
by
a
Kenji Moons.
bitch.
Thanks, Kenji.
No thanks, Kenji. Goddamn. Fucking jump scare got
Number
me.
8, the Bunji Sneeze. This pronunciation is not going to be easy for me, guys, so bear with me. Also known as the
Bungis.
Philippine Cyclops, which is easier to say, the Bunjisnis or the Bunjisnis is a
Bungis.
one-eyed giant humanoid who lives in the forest and laughs constantly. He has large teeth that are always visible and
Yeah,
two long tusks protruding from the sides of his mouth.
I've never heard of this. This is the first time I've heard of the Bungis.
The monster's large upper lip covers his entire face when thrown back in laughter. His name comes from the Cebuano word which means to giggle or to show the teeth. The Bunhisnis compensates for his poor eyesight with
Yeah, I'm Cebuano. I am from Cebu, but I have literally not heard of this before.
excellent hearing and impressive strength. He had a huge appetite, and in one story called The Three Friends, the monkey, the dog, and the carabao, he encountered a carabao that
The
was filling
Carabao.
meat in the woods for his friends, waiting for them to return from a hunt. The Cyclops went up to the carabao and said, "Well, friend, I see that you have prepared food for me." For an answer, the
He didn't
carabao
know.
made a furious attack on him. The Cyclops was angered by the carabao's lack of hospitality and, seizing him by the horn, threw him knee-deep into the earth.
Ooh.
Then the monster ate up all the food and disappeared. When the carabao's friends returned, they saw the chaos and their friend stuck in the ground and rescued him. The next day, the dog was left alone and was also attacked. Luckily, the following day, the monkey was cook and was able to outsmart the monster. He made a pit in front of the stove, and when the beast came back, he offered him food. As he sat down, the monkey pushed the beast into a pit. The Cyclops is quick
That
with
was
magic and easy to outsmart. He was later killed by the monkey,
that was
who taunted him into
anticlimactic.
thinking a boa constrictor was a fashionable belt. Number 7. Nuno sa punso. Nuno sa punso means goblin of the ground, and
Nuno Sapunso. I don't know. I don't know if these are the official terms for them, but I have not heard this term used in my life.
is the name of a type of dwarf that looks like a miniature bearded old man. They mostly live inside anthills and termite mounds, but also dwell under rocks, on riverbanks, and in trees and backyards. These nature spirits are not necessarily evil, but they aren't exactly nice. When a person steps on a mound, its resident Nuno can bless them with good luck or curse them with misfortune, and usually opts for the latter.
Yeah, damn, I'm forgetting what our like Bisaya term for this is, but it's usually whenever we like pee in the woods, we usually say like tabi tabi po or excuse us so that in case if there are like these guys around, they can move before we start showering. But yeah, I've not heard of this term before. It must be
Nunos
a
are bad
Tagalog thing.
tempers and often harm people who disturb their mound. While accidents are sometimes forgiven right away, a Nuno will spit on someone's foot or another body part if they kick or otherwise deliberately damage its home. causing the affected area to swell and become sore. Cursed trespassers sometimes vomit blood, excrete black urine, grow excess back hair, and experience stomach pains and swollen genitals. The good news is that Nunos can only curse offenders from nearby. If you don't go near one, you won't fall victim to one. Some
What's the
superstitious
range
or
though?
perhaps extra cautious people always request a Nuno's permission to proceed past a mound by uttering the phrase "tabi tabi po."
Yeah, there you
People
go.
sometimes
That basically means excuse us or like move out of the way.
permission to proceed past a mound by uttering the phrase "tabi tabi."
Yeah, tabi tabi po. That's basically like excuse us or move out of the way so that they can pass. Or well, I usually use this when I pee.
Lipo. People sometimes blame Nunos for illnesses that modern medicine cannot treat effectively. In such cases, a traditional practitioner called an albulario may perform a
Albulario,
ritual
yeah.
to determine what caused the condition and whether a curse is involved. The victim's family may provide offerings of food, drink, or other items to the Nuno. If that doesn't work, they may personally request the Nuno's forgiveness. Failing to remedy the curse could result in the victim being permanently possessed by an evil spirit and going insane. People can remove a Nuno's spell by crushing its head between their fingers or thighs, but this is a bad idea. It may anger the Nuno's friends and family, and as you know, they're an unforgiving bunch. Nunos are attracted to large female mammals, and stationing a plump woman by the roadside will lure them out of hiding, enabling the afflicted to seek vengeance.
Oh man, even they cannot outrun the thick.
Parents caution their children against going outside between noon and 3 p.m. and warn them to return home by 6 in the evening to avoid encountering a Nuno. People also tell their kids to be quiet in areas where Nunos may live, so
Yeah,
as
that's
not
a
to
bunch of
provoke them.
bullshit.
Number 6. The Balbal. The Balbal
The
is considered one
Balbal?
of the most gruesome creatures of Philippine mythology.
Nah, from the looks of it, I forgot the other name for this, but Balbal is not usually the term. If this is the thing that I'm imagining, this is the one that like climbs in rooftops and preys on pregnant women. But yeah, I've never heard of the term Balbal before.
A Balbal is an undead monster that steals bodies from funerals and graves and eats them. It
Okay,
appears in
so it
human
wasn't the
form
same
until
one.
the moon is full. Then it shapeshifts into a disfigured corpse thief. It uses its remarkable sense of smell to find corpses to consume. The creature's sharp teeth and claws easily rip through clothing, muscle, and bone and into its meal. Because the Balbal only eats decaying flesh, its breath stinks, as you can imagine. After feasting, the creature places the trunk of a banana tree into the empty coffin to create the illusion that the stolen body is still there. According to legend, the Balbal victimizes and devours people for merely uttering its name. Whoops! Hope I'm not in trouble. And now for number 5. But first, want to give a quick shout out to some of our amazing subscribers, and especially to Dublin Melomita for sharing his story. Thanks to everyone for your support. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe and join the Origins Explained family. We'd love to have you. Number 5. The Kiban. The Kiban are fair-skinned,
Kiban?
human-like men with glimmering gold teeth, wavy,
Nah,
flow-like hair,
most well, they never specified which one it is, but most of so far at least, I have no idea of these like people, except probably the Nuno. But yeah,
backwards feet,
this is
and
new to me.
high-pitched voices. Attractive. At 3 feet tall and weighing around 50 pounds, they're the size of an average toddler. They live in bushes and trees that attract fireflies at night. These dwarf-like creatures are kept in mortals' yards. They enjoy pranking people by pulling strands of hair and stealing rice and fish, but they also provide their human friends with magical gifts, like pots that never run out of food. The Kiban keep the area underneath their tree homes tidy and well swept. After sunset, a spicy aroma emanates from their kitchen. In one version of the story, the odor resembles fresh-cut, dewy grass. They spend their leisure time in small
Oh
groups,
man.
playing miniature guitars made from nearby trees and singing. Generally speaking, the Kiban are mischievous, but good-natured. They don't take rejection well, though. The Kiban enjoys serenading local women, but if a lady turns one down, he blows a strange powder at her which causes skin diseases. To become cured, she must find the Kiban's home and ask him for forgiveness. Number 4. The Tiyanak. The Tianak is a
Tiana.
vampiric
Okay.
creature that disguises
Yeah,
itself as a toddler or a baby.
I know
It
this.
represents the souls of unbaptized children who entered limbo after they passed away and returned as evil spirits. The Tianak usually takes the form of a newborn crying in the jungle to attract unsuspecting passerby. It's a clever
Nah,
strategy.
nah, man. I hear that when I walk in the woods, even when there's a group of us. I'm sorry that baby is gonna have to die because I am not falling for that shit.
After all, who wouldn't follow the cries of an abandoned baby? Once someone
Me.
picks the creature up, it reverts back to its original form and attacks the
Yeah.
person. The Tianak's appearance varies among different legends. In one story, it appears as a baby that grows fangs and claws. Another myth depicts the Tianak's true form as a gnome-like little old man with wrinkles, a long beard, and one leg that is
No.
shorter than the other,
The
making it
baby the
difficult to
baby
move
is more
around.
likely.
One version of the tale portrays the Tianak as a flying baby, while another describes it as a baby that transforms into a blackbird and then attacks you and I guess then flies away. Besides scaring the daylights out of good Samaritans, the Tianak also relishes in kidnapping children and leading travelers astray. Number 3.
No.
Mangkukulam. Mangkukulam are witches
Mangkukulam.
that look like ordinary people
Mangkukulam are like basically our version of witches. They usually like curse people and stuff.
and possess supernatural powers, namely the ability to cast evil spells using dark magic. A stereotypical Mangkukulam is an elderly woman with long,
Mangkukulam.
unkept grayish hair who wears a black dress and thick, dark makeup. Some practice witchcraft and protect their families and property, and they tend to live isolated lifestyles and avoid society.
Yeah, so they're
However,
basically
most perform
witches.
rituals for malicious and vengeful reasons, using accessories such as voodoo dolls, needles, body parts, and victims' belongings to carry out their ill intentions. These sorceresses cause plagues and other harm to humans, including incurable illnesses, misfortune, insomnia, an inability to focus, appetite loss, and other mental and emotional consequences. They're also thought to be responsible for sudden accidents and other unexplainable circumstances and events. Curse victims often rely on an herbal doctor called the albulario to diagnose them and help cure them of the spell. It's the same type of practitioner people visit when they believe they were victimized by other spirits, including the Nuno Sapunso that I told you about earlier. Another way to cure a curse is to bribe the Mangkukulam who cast it. Hey, everyone has a price.
Yeah.
Number 2. Aswang.
Aswang,
Aswang is
yeah.
a broad term encompassing a diverse
This
array
I
of
know.
evil spirits or ghosts. There are 5 main categories of mythical beings that fall under the Aswang label that are almost all shapeshifters. When the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, they noted that it was the most feared of all the creatures of the Philippines. Some Aswang are vampire-like creatures who feast on blood. They often disguise themselves as beautiful women and find a husband. Then they slowly drink his blood until he perishes from anemia. After that, it's on to the next. Another type are creatures who crave and consume their victims' internal organs, especially liver. There are
Zombies.
also werewolf-like Aswang who are human during the day and become ferocious beasts at night, turning into dogs, boar, and large cats. The term Aswang also applies to witches. These diabolical beings, who are usually female, use black magic to harm people and punish those they feel betrayed by. Philippine witches are usually reclusive, living on the outskirts of towns and villages in abandoned houses and avoiding eye contact when they go into public. Ghouls who steal and consume corpses are another type of Aswang. They're often invisible but usually smell bad or have foul breath because of their diet. At nighttime, they rob local graveyards and funeral homes for their meals. The Aswang is almost
Oh,
always
god
female
damn it.
and always very scary,
No.
strongly at night as it searches for its prey.
Is
In
it
the show
done?
Grimm, the
Okay.
Aswang appeared in season 3. Did any of you see it? Do you guys like that show? Let me know in the comments. Number 1. Manananggal. The
Manananggal,
Manananggal
yeah.
is a hideous vampire-like creature with wide eyes and unkempt hair. Its favorite meal are unborn babies' hearts and their mother's blood at night, using its elongated tongue.
Okay, so it was the. Oh, god damn it, this is not a good photo to stop on. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at that so that I don't have nightmares, but yeah. The the Manananggals are basically, as you can see there, they don't have half of their body and just go roof to roof, preying on, what do you call this, pregnant women?
Its upper body detaches from its legs and grows bat-like wings, enabling it to fly from one house and one victim to the next. The lower body remains standing and motionless, so she basically splits herself in half with her intestines dripping behind her and flies. Lovely. You can kill it by sprinkling salt, ash, or crushed garlic on its bottom half. This renders the upper body incapable of rejoining its lower portion. When sunlight hits the severed legs at dawn, the manananggal dies, hopefully. It
Hopefully.
sometimes, like the osmong, disguises itself as a beautiful woman and will
Yeah.
lure unsuspecting men to privacy. Then it will eat the victim alive, devouring his stomach, heart, and liver. People can prevent the manananggal from invading their home by leaving uncooked rice, ash, and/or salt around the house and on the roof, the creature's favorite point of entry. Vinegar, stingray tails, and daggers are also toxic to the manananggal. Try to say that 3 times fast. Some
Manananggal,
people even eat
manananggal,
black
manananggal.
chick or chicken inhabits the
Got her.
monster's body and keeps it alive while consuming its innards. Another legend holds that humans can turn themselves into a manananggal by anointing themselves with oil, reciting an incantation, and acquiring an egg containing a black chick. It's not really clear where the part with the chick came from. However, many stories in
I've
Europe
never
say
heard
that
of that.
supernatural creatures can empty their source of their strength into an egg, or hide their soul in an egg, therefore making it easy to hide. It is possible that Philippine mythology had similar beliefs. Thanks for watching! Did you know of any of these creatures? Which one did you think was the scariest?
Okay. Yeah, that was a good video. I don't like the part where they show scary pictures, but that was a good video nonetheless. But yeah, man, damn, I think someone came over the door, but I didn't see it. I don't know. Am I going crazy? I thought I heard the door move. I saw the clothes shake. Just might just be my imagination, but I guess I'll know when I'm editing this if I heard the door open, because I did not notice who it was. Yeah. Those are some of our mythical creatures. We have a lot more. I don't know if they have another video with the other like mythical creatures, but that was a really good video though. It's very interesting. Now that I see those, it kind of reminds me that it's almost similar to other like folklore creatures. So, except the first one. I've never heard of the Cyclops one in my life, and I'm from Cebu. So that's basically in my hometown. That's crazy. Yeah, that's got a bit for me today, guys. Link to my Twitter is down in the description below. Go ahead and check it out if you want to. And if you're new here and enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs this year, so hopefully you guys can help me out. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!